Welcome back, everybody, to my forever world, Grimm's World. So, today, you can probably see by this sign right here, this is the flower slash dye factory building, and I do have it set up for future flowers and dyes to be added, of course. The black ink I actually get from the dripstone farm over there. I have an allay up there collecting squids, and I'm breeding axolotls up there, so they do their thing, and I just manually go grab the shulker box, bring it over here, throw it into the system to sort it out. And then, we got all the different dyes and flowers and what have you. And like I said, I do have it set up for future add-ons. Back here, we just have our smelter area for the green and lime and stuff like that. And then when I got extra dice, we'll just throw them in there. So let's just kind of go show this off. This part's just, the base floor. Nothing too fancy. So each layer has a couple farms or different things going on. So, we got the cactus farm, just basic cactus farm, nothing fancy. I don't know when they add the cactus flowers, if that's going to mess anything up. So we might have to redesign, but I don't think it will. Then, of course, the cocoa bean farm. Nice and easy. Boom. Oops, wrong one. So, just push this little button here on either side. Pushes it front and back, of course. And we got our minecart hopper collecting all of our cocoa beans. We'll just go ahead and give this a quick replant. And I know that I could probably make this a little bit more automatic, and I do have it where I can set up another harvesting system, but it's like, looking back, I really don't use a lot of brown, I guess, I don't know, because if I'm going to use brown concrete, I might as well just use brown terracotta, so, and brown glass, don't really use too much, but again, it's nice to have all the colors that are currently in the game, of course. So, alright. And of course, this next time when I harvest it, I just go boop. Alright, so since we got a little bit extra here, and then I got the harvesting, storage area where you can just put it in any layer, and it'll go down there and auto sort, of course. Up here, we just got the little itty-bitty lime green farm, or sea pickle farm, where I could just sit here and AFK if I wanted to. It's not super efficient, but it's 100% AFKable, so, I was originally, I had a 4x4, and I said, man, then I gotta run around, punch it, and then, like I said, I can just sit here and punch the wall, and get all the sea pickles I want. I'm not worried about bone meal because, well, with the mob farm that I have a bajillion bone meal, so it's all good. So yeah, we've got, it does waste a lot of bone meal if I don't turn it off real quick. So, boop, boop. Nothing fancy here, like I said. So, over here, we've got the sniffer farm you probably saw. So we get the torch flowers and the pitcher pods. And then, of course, we can breed. I usually have been taking about 10 of the torch flowers, breeding these guys up so I get some more sniffer eggs. I originally had 64 up there, and they couldn't move. So it was way too many, so I think I got 16 or 20 up there. I don't really remember, but they do their things. And then I come over here and just plant the flowers, of course. And then harvest them, throw them in here. Oh, geez, I still got a bunch of stuff in here from earlier. Okay. Next layer is the pink petal farm on this side. That's all we have. And then when the wildflowers get introduced in Bedrock Edition, I'll have that one there. And then if they decide to add anything else cool, like the pink petals or wildflower, which I assume they will, because it seems that's the way they're going towards, is like petals and more customizations. And of course we got all the double flowers, which I think we're about due for another double flowers soon. Hopefully a purple one. We really need a purple flower. And then on this side, we just have the 2 blue flowers, the corn and the yeah, orchid, the blue orchid. And this is just a simple shaker farm. You know, you just turn it on, bone meals, produces, shakes, beautiful, easy breezy. And obviously this produces a lot of flowers, but I'm not gonna run all these machines because I, instead of just replanting flowers and having one machine, I went ahead and did a machine for each of the flowers. So up here we've got another 4, and I've tried running 4 machines off of one, and ooh, it lags my game out so much. So I just have it on 2. 2 still is pretty choppy, but it can handle it. But 4, no, I get like 0 frames per second. So, and then again up here we have another 4. Up here we have another 4, and this is just, you know, expanding buildings. So if, like, sorry. If they had any other flowers or any other, you know, dyeables or, you know, anything that I can smelt into dye or farm into dye, I'll probably just keep adding up. And, well, that's why we're not putting a roof on this one quite yet. I do have slabs to prevent monsters from spawning, but that's just until, you know, we add more flowers. I might put a fake roof on it just so it fits in with this industrial area, which I've spent a lot of time looking back now in this area. So I think coming up shortly, I've got a few more buildings I'll have to show off and kind of touch up on a little bit for the next few episodes. But I think we're going to go and start on another area and kind of take a break from the industrial one and do more of maybe a nature or a villager themed one. Not exactly 100% sure where I'm going to go next, but I do have an area picked out a little bit further that I've started clearing out some trees because it is another little survival island thing. Well, I guess it's a pretty big survival island, but it's just covered in trees right now. So I want to chop a bunch of that. Maybe I'll do a stream or something and chop all those off. But as you can see, let's just pick this one right here because that's the main. Oh, no, sorry, wrong one. Right here. So, you know, we got all these flowers rolling in still. Because like I said, I did use farm earlier, and everything is boom, 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 boom. And then this one will be where the wildflowers go as soon as, like I said, they introduce them in Bedrock. And, you know, we got both of the open eye flowers, or eye blossoms. You know, the open and the closed ones are over here, right there. Which is cool. I'm glad that they don't, you know, open or close in item frames. But I think they do in flower pots. So I'm glad they keep that same open and close feature. So, and then like I said, these are all for any future, anyone that has the lanterns, and it is for, and then future flowers or dyes, and then of course just overflow. And then this one's just bone meal because, well, you can't have a farm without a bunch of bone meal. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this building. I'll have to clean up all this stuff now and move on to the next one, because I have, like I said, a few more buildings to show off in the next few episodes. So we'll just keep these episodes more on the shorter side. I know I didn't do an episode last week, but this is where the black dye comes from. I'll show this. Oh, geez. I guess I should really come over here. And, oh no. The only bad thing about this is, but you gotta be careful about the walls. I just gotta get over here real quick, sorry. Yeah, we'll keep the episodes more around the 10-ish minute marks because I missed last week's episode. I was out of town, unfortunately. And, oh, geez, how did I get firework rockets in there? That's weird. Oh, whatever. But yeah, my LA up there just does this thing, and we just get all this, and then I just take it over there. I originally was just keeping it down here, but I was like, oh, that's too full. So yeah, we'll have that one. I will start kind of finishing up a couple of the other builds and show those off soon. We'll be back on Mondays, 3:30 p.m. EST, of course, for my solo series, this one, my main world. So come back next week, check it out, and have a great day. See you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.